Good morning. It is a morning. Thursday? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what day it is. It's a Thursday, and today we are headed out for another trip. I know, I'm always going everywhere, but this one is for one of my good friends' weddings. So I'll tell you a little bit more about it in the next vlog because I'll probably be doing a full dedicated vlog for it because we are going to Lake Tahoe. But as we're getting ready for the airport, as you know, I like to eat absolutely everything out of my fridge. If you aren't aware, I eat everything that I buy, and so since it's the last day, here's my fridge. There's nothing but Laughing Cow cheese, which I have one more slice left, which I'll eat, and some eggs. So I didn't want to buy all of the ingredients for my usual egg breakfast, which is avocado egg toast without the toast. And I didn't want to spend money on like going and getting a breakfast burrito or an egg McMuffin. So yesterday I stopped at the grocery store and I got two of these like egg scramble things. Have you seen these? They're kind of good. They are like pre-made omelets, and all you do is just add an egg. I got two of them because two is like for 2 eggs. And as you can see, I'm a couponing queen, and each one was discounted to $1.50. So $3 for both, and I think the normal price of one is like $3.50. So your girl likes to save money. So I'm gonna make that right now, and I'll show you when I'm done. Here's what it looks like. It just comes in these little packages of bacon, cheese, and potatoes, and then you just add an egg. So I'll be adding 2 eggs once I put all this in here. I don't love all of the single plastic use, but for every now and again, for convenience, you gotta do what you gotta do. And here is the final result of the kind of ready to go omelet. Pretty good. So I'm going to eat this. I'm going to schedule one more video. Dang it, my laptop's not even open. How embarrassing. Okay, so I'm finishing packing up right now because unfortunately I am one of those people that kind of waits till the last minute to pack, mainly because I have to do laundry the night before. I gotta lay out everything. So I laid out everything last night, but I'm finishing packing up. I'm a little disappointed because the reason for this trip, like I mentioned, is because we are going to one of our good friends' wedding. But the problem is that because of the whole issue with my Nuuly box kind of getting delayed, I couldn't get a dress, like a wedding guest dress. So if you guys saw in my last vlog, I'll link it here, UPS lost my package, and so I couldn't get my Nuuly box in time. Now, luckily, they were so awesome. This company is so great. I can't wait to do a full video about them because I have nothing but rave reviews. But I messaged them and I was like, please help me. Like, I lost my box and I can't unlock my next one. And they're just like, oh yeah, no worries. We'll just report it as lost and we'll see if it comes in. Unlocked. So I was like, nice. But the problem is that the like timing was weird. So I couldn't rent my new box and get a new dress. So I am bringing this green dress, which is the dress that I wore at the most recent wedding that I went to, and like, it's a nice dress. I mean, it's actually kind of cheap, but I just wore it, and it's kind of annoying how boys get to wear the same thing to every wedding, but girls need to get a new dress every time. So rude. So I'm packing this dress for the Tahoe part, which again will be in the next vlog, and then I have everything stuffed into this packing cube. Like, these packing cubes are genius because you really can fit so much crap in here. So this is actually 5 days worth of clothes, all and that was gonna be way more dramatic and I'm taking too long here. So I'm just gonna bring one weekender bag. This is from Target from several years ago, and I'm just gonna try to see how much I can fit in here because I will be walking around San Francisco for a little bit while I get there, and I don't want to lug around like a roller bag. So I'm gonna see if I can fit all this crap in here, and then I'm also gonna be taking a backpack. So I probably can fit some of these shoes in there because we'll see if this fits. But my flight leaves soon, so I actually kind of have to hurry as I'm like lackadaisically doing. Let me stop vlogging so I can actually get ready. I'll see you guys in a bit. So I just arrived at the airport. I packed lightly this time, but it's already getting heavy and I have to walk around San Francisco with this, so not very excited about that. But here's the book that I brought to read. It's called The Singles Game. I'm about halfway through. It's by the same author that wrote The Devil Wears Prada. I had to think about that. But I'm also sleepy, so I don't know if I'm gonna sleep on the plane. It's only a 2-hour flight, and I purposefully didn't bring plug-in headphones so that way I can't watch a movie. I either have to read or nap. Because I like to be somewhat productive on flights. So I'm gonna head to the flight. Next time I see you, I'll be in San Francisco. That's a peace sign, by the way. All right, I have arrived to San Francisco. You can't really tell now, but right now we're headed to the Ferry Building because I am grabbing coffee with an internet friend. So we actually met in a Zoom acting class, and I thought she lived in LA, and I invited her out. She said, oh, I live in San Francisco. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. It's a Zoom class, not just for LA people. So I reached out to her since I knew I'd be here for the night, and it was too early for like a dinner, so we're just grabbing coffee at the Ferry Building. So let's go meet Hannah. And here's the Ferry Building. It's kind of like a big market area with food and drink stations. So let's go get something to drink. All right, so it's been a crazy day, but I just had coffee with that acting friend, and it was so insane how alike we were. We were having so much fun that like, I was so sad to cut it short because I was like, I have to go, but I could hang out with you for hours. So she was amazing. Really glad I met up with her. But I just went back to my hotel, changed, because now we're hanging out with the next group of friends. So this next group is my best friend, Oscar. If you guys aren't aware, he lives in San Francisco. So these are all like his group of friends, and just over the years, I've gotten to know them really well. So we're gonna be heading over there. I think they rented out like a movie theater. I'm not really sure. So that's where we're headed next. Here's the movie theater we rented out, and we're gonna watch the new Game of Thrones. He was Matt Smith. I knew it. Wow. Look at this rooftop. Good morning. It's the next day, and here is our view for the night of beautiful San Francisco. It is very foggy right now, but we had such a fun time last night. We went to a friend's like apartment building where they had a little mini movie theater, and he rented that out for a couple of hours. And so we watched the new House of Dragons show, which is like the Game of Thrones spinoff, I believe. It was pretty good. I probably won't keep up with it, but it was fun to hang out with friends. We also brought in a bunch of like food, had a little potluck style, and then went back to his apartment and just kind of like had wine, hung around, and just caught up, which was super fun. So nice seeing that group of friends. This morning, we are now headed to go see another friend. So this is Oscar's little brother who just moved to San Francisco. I don't know if you've met Eric, but we're gonna go to his house and his work, and he's just gonna like show me around his part of town now that he's moved here. So we'll see how much I vlog there. But that's the next step. Actually, I lied. The next step is going to see if this hotel has breakfast. So right now, Oscar and I are in a hotel. His whole housing situation is a mess, but we're gonna go see if there's breakfast. No continental breakfast. It ended at 9. 9 is too early to end continental breakfast at a hotel, so I'm mad. But I did stop at Starbucks because I had a gift card. But where we're going to Eric's work, where he works at Google. So we're gonna see if I can film in there. But he said, don't get coffee. We have all the coffee and snacks you want at my office. And I was like, I'm gonna die if I don't at least get a tall. So I just got a tall latte for now, and then we'll probably get more coffee later. So let's see if I can film inside of Google. Also, as I'm just walking around San Francisco, I realize that I am not very good at like aesthetically pleasing B-roll because one, I forget to do it a lot, but I'm also like, oh, I should get more shots of like the cityscape and the actual surroundings. But I don't have an artistic eye, so I hope you guys just like hanging out with me and hearing my random ramblings as we're walking places. So the other thing I want to note about San Francisco, I have like a 20-minute walk right now, so I'm just having these thoughts, so I figured I'd tell you. But one of the other things that I realized with San Francisco that's really different about other cities is how much people on the street talk to you and how you have to kind of mean mug it a little bit so that nobody interacts with you. And it's not only people who are like unhoused, but it's also like a lot of workers that are doing sanitation on the streets, or a lot of construction workers where sometimes they're friendly, sometimes they're not. I just had somebody right now who was riding their bike next to me for like 2 minutes, and I just had to like be quiet and not entertain them, sort of thing. So it's a lot different than in LA where everybody's just like, hi, how are you? Hello. Or they just don't speak to you at all. So getting used to that. So that's something to consider in San Francisco. You kind of have to put on a mean face so that nobody talks to you and everybody leaves you alone. Tip number 1. All right, here's baby Eric taking us on tour of Google. What do I do?
Yes, now, eventually. Oh, print.
Print. There we go. There's my guest pass. You can get a treadmill office desk or a booth, Panera style. Here's the view from the top office. Where's Golden Gate? It would be over there.
It would be towards that.
Right where that fog is.
Slow-mo. Oh yeah.
Slow-mo
It was just
and
broccoli. They'll be like, wow, Google sucks.
And then also there's the pizza that we got.
Oh yeah, I want pizza. We got berry spa water.
Spa, Belgium.
Classy. Can you do that? I want 2 slices.
So just ate a delicious and healthy lunch at Google. Lots of vegetables, but then they also had some good stuff like pizza. I'm also told we can take to-go boxes of food home. So we're probably gonna do that because Oscar and I start a road trip later today. So pretty cool so far, although I knew it would be. I will say this isn't like the main Silicon Valley campus with like bikes and slides and all that good stuff. This is more of like a satellite campus in downtown San Francisco, but still really cool. Live long and prosper. All right, that's the end of our Google tour and our 24 hours in San Francisco. Now Oscar and I are starting our road trip to Tahoe, so we'll catch you in the next video. Toodles!
Bye.
No, you have to say Toodles. Let's try that again. Toodles!
Toodles.
Much better.